All right, next to your wave picture, can you put on this end X-ray and then gamma? Gamma has the most energy, the lowest frequency, the lowest wavelength. The other side, radio waves had the highest frequency, the highest frequency, the highest wavelength, and the lowest energy. So just write that on each end of the picture somewhere. All right. Okay. All right, so now go to the speed of light section. Let me hit focus real quick. So we're right here where it says speed of light. The speed of light is a constant number. Does anybody know what the speed of light is? It's 3.0 times 10 to the 8th meters per second. Yeah. It's really 2.99 and some change, but they've been rounding it to 3.0. So they all travel at the 8th, to the 8th, to the 8th. So that's the letter C. This is the speed of light is a C, the C in the formula. Frequency, the unit is 1/seconds. And this is like a cursive V, but I just write V. That's the symbol you'll see. And wavelength, the unit is in nanometers. And you'll see that that upside down or slanted TY symbol. So there's going to be a formula that we're going to use right here where we're going to plug, they're going to give us one of these and we find the missing one. C, you will always know what C is. It's always 3.0 times 10 to the 8th meters per second. It's a constant. So you automatically have that number. The only thing you're going to have to figure out is the frequency or the wavelength, depending on what they give you and what you have to find. So then we're going to start the problem. We have this problem, we have the backside problem, and then we're going to work on that color by number. To save time, we need to convert this. This first problem says, what is the frequency of light? And let me highlight this in yellow so we know this is where we're at. Yes. So what is the frequency of light if light has a wavelength of 450 nanometers? Okay. So we have our wavelength right here. It's in nanometers. This is your slanted R because wavelength is in nanometers. So I'm going to put my slanted R. We don't know what frequency is. This is our formula that's right above it. Do we know what C is? Yep, the 3.0 times 10 to the 8th. All right. So, unfortunately, to save time, I'm just going to explain. We have to convert this from nanometers to meters because look at the units of speed of light. See how it's meters per second, how they're using meters? We can't have meters and nanometers. They need to be apples to apples, not apples to oranges. So to convert nanometers, all right, we're going to change 450 to, I have it right here, 4.5 times 10 to the negative 7th meters. Yep.
Not apples to oranges. That's how my teacher explained like terms.
Yes. So if you have numbers in a problem that are inches, centimeters, and meters, you can't just plug the numbers in. You have to change all those links to the same unit so then you can plug it in. So nanometers is 10 to the negative 9th. So all I did, and you don't have to write this down because I'm not going to have like a conversion, like I would give you this number instead of 450 nanometers, but this is what you do. I know that there's 450 nanometers, right? There's 1 times 10 to the negative 9th nanometers for every why am I stuck? Yes, there we go. Thank you. Oh my goodness. So this needs to go at the top. And this would be a 1. There we go. See? See? You see how we did this little T shape? So anytime we have a conversion factor, you do the same thing. It doesn't matter if you have Fruit Loops to Cheerios or whatever the conversion factor is. So 1 nanometer is equal to 1 times 10 to the negative 9th meters. So when you do this whole problem out, it comes out to this. But you don't have to write this down. I'm just showing you it. But this is the number that you're going to plug in. Is this one that's in yellow. All right. So the wavelength is this. So I'm going to write that down. And then we have our V, which is frequency. So we're right here. This is where we're at right now. To get V by itself, we have to solve for V. What do I have to do to get V by itself? Divide both sides by what? Or anything that you know. Where would this 4.5 times 10 to the negative 7 actually end up? Where would it end up at? So see how they're multiplying this times V? To get it by itself, you just divide both sides by the part that you want to get rid of. So see now, V equals this. So all we got to do is solve for this. If I do 3 divide 4.5 in my calculator, just the front numbers you focus on, it comes out to this. That front number. If I just divide the front part.
Is that 0.66?
Yeah, but I just rounded it to, actually I need to round this to 2 sig figs. Why did I? Actually, I'm going to round my end answer to 2 sig figs. But this is like the ongoing 0.66 number.
Oh, yeah.
Now, when you divide, what do you do to exponents?
Subtract.
Yeah. So 8, look at 8 minus a -7. What does that come out to be?
That's now addition of 8 and 7.
Yeah, so now these turn out to be positive. So what's 8 plus 7?
15.
So that's what goes here. Frequency, this unit is 1 per second. This one's a complicated, well, it's, you know what to do. It's just the converting and this and that that's harder. Is this the proper way to show scientific notation?
No.
What should the front number be? Well, the decimal shouldn't be here. What 2 numbers should the decimal really be between?
The 6 and 7.
You're close.
The 6 and 6.
Yeah. You can only have one number to the left of it. You can't, not 0, but like the number 1 through 9. You can only have one number to the left of it. So see how it got bigger by 1? Now I need to make this smaller by 1. So instead of 15, what will we have if we make it smaller by 1? The 15.
14.
Yep. This is our answer. This is why I feel bad for math teachers, because I can't imagine having to just teach math. Oh, we did. Because down here. So the bottom was a -7. Yeah, so it made it positive. Yep. I'm going to leave this right here for a sec because this looks... You don't have to write this setup right here down. I was just showing you guys. But I can't imagine teaching math, and like students struggle with math. It's not an easy thing, but that's all you have to teach is math. All right. All right. Jenna Deal, I'm going to give you this afterwards, okay? We're going to flip to, so what I want you to do, see how there's a second problem? I want you to put a check on that problem. I'm already mathed out, I'm not going to lie. Put a check on that problem. This is showing that you completed it. When we do the folder stuff, check. Just put a check. And then we're going to do the color by number. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'm Jenna Deal. Here you go. So I'm done. Here, take a picture. No.
No, he did not. He's alive.
See, when you have friends like this that take credit for your accomplishments, you need to kick them to the curb.
Well, I said to her,